Welcome to Valhalla Sports Talk's The SKOL Report. It's January 30th, 2022. What's going on, Vikings Nation? Purple People Eaters, the SKOL Patrol. What is up out there in YouTube land? Today, word, as I woke up this morning, Tom Pelissero tweets out the Vikings plan to conduct second interviews for their head coaching job next week. Multiple candidates, including Rams offensive coordinator Kevin O'Connell, 49ers defensive coordinator DeMeco Ryans, and don't be surprised if Jim Harbaugh makes a visit as well. But multiple is the number, ladies and gentlemen, not three. So we're going to have a week here, it looks like, where the Vikings will try to narrow this thing down. Our new general manager in on these interviews this time around. So, in my opinion, I think by the end of this next week, we should have a new head coach for the Minnesota Vikings. Let's go ahead and take a trip over to that secondary screen, as I like to do, because I like to kind of get a pulse of the Viking Nation on each one of these videos and get an idea what they are saying about this this big moment in Vikings football history. Let's go over to the alternate screen here. All right, so there's the tweet that started it all this morning. Vikings plan again to conduct secondary interviews for a head coaching job. And there's the candidates, and maybe Harbaugh is part of it. I did a search on Twitter this morning for Vikings head coach. Let's go to the latest. Let's go to the latest and make some comments and reactions to what we're seeing here. Stats says the Bears gamble their future with the hires of an inexperienced head coach and an inexperienced general manager. Meanwhile, Harbaugh, who has NFL coaching experience, understands Bears tradition, and a 44-19 NFL coaching record, is interviewing with the Vikings. So he's not too happy about the Bears. Sunday Warrior says the Vikings will announce their new head coach on Wednesday of this week. Pontificating, I guess. And then there's a lot of these vote on who you want type deals. The next coach of the Vikings should be O'Connell, Ryans, Harbaugh, other. Okay, well, I'm going to pick mine. O'Connell. And O'Connell tends to come in second on all these little polls that people are putting out. This one is closer than any of the other ones I've seen, with Harbaugh at 47, so on and so forth. My biggest issue with the whole Harbaugh thing is it's now becoming another deal where Vikings fans are gonna argue about it, right? It's where it's my way or the highway. So a lot of people saying if it's not Harbaugh, I won't be a Viking fan. This guy here asks, is Tom Brady going to become the coach of Michigan if Harbaugh leaves for the Vikes? There's another one of them polls. This one again, Harbaugh in the front. LL Smooth J says, we really might hire Jim Harbaugh as our next head coach. I have mixed emotions. Me too, bro. Me too. Again, as I mentioned in yesterday's video, a couple things as I've been thinking about it. I don't see Kwesi Adolfo-Mensah just giving up all of his power to the head coach. Okay? He worked just as hard for his gig as any of these coaches have worked for their gigs. And I don't see him just saying, okay, let me bring in this old fart here and let him determine my fate. I don't see that happening, but we will see. We will see. I know a lot of people in Viking Nation pretty hyped. Here's one from Jeff. He says, this is the way I look at it. If the Vikings are destined to never win the Super Bowl, then let's make it fun and exciting on hiring a guy like Jim Harbaugh. This guy wins no matter what. So do you want him to win the Super Bowl? I don't understand what that is all about right there. But yeah, just more of the same on Twitter here. The same type stuff here. A lot of people leaning towards Harbaugh. A lot of people, like myself, still kind of rooting for this Kevin O'Connell kid. He's 38 or something like that. So he's not that young, but... Young offensive mind, though. But time's going to tell, y'all. Time's going to tell. It's not down to a final three. I know we're perpetrating that fraud with our thumbnails and all that good stuff, but it sounds to me like they're still very open-minded here, and they've got a number of candidates that they're willing to consider. So I'm willing to let the process take a little bit of time here. Some of these head coaching positions are filling up as we go along, but you can never. I don't know. I just think you can rush the process, and then you can be too slow on the process as well. But we'll see how the Vikings do here. But until then, I want to remind everybody that we've got our live streams today for both the AFC and NFC championship games here on the channel. So we invite you to come to join us for our watch parties. And yesterday's video was a big deal for my channel. It was probably the biggest video I've ever done on my channel, so I appreciate the support there. It did, however, show that 90% of the people that watched the video are not subscribed. So please hit that subscribe button, give the video a like, and turn on those notifications so you know when Valhalla Sports Talk goes online. But I want to thank each and every one of you for the support. We'll see you in the streams later today. And until then, SKOL to the bowl.